Ceiling fans are installed in almost every home, but they do not actually give you cool air. They only circulate the air based on the room temperature. To feel real cooling, we have only two options: a cooler or an air conditioner. But when we compare these with a ceiling fan, the power consumption changes completely. Normally, if we talk about BLDC fans, you can get BLDC fans with power consumption of up to 30 watts. On the other hand, if we talk about coolers, normally you get coolers with power consumption of around 200 to 300 watts. So here you can clearly see the difference, which is almost 10 times more electricity consumption. Now, if we compare a cooler with an air conditioner, then even if you buy a normal 1-ton inverter air conditioner, it consumes up to 1 kilowatt of electricity. That means there is about a 3 times difference between a normal cooler and an air conditioner. Because of this, air conditioners are not affordable for everyone, neither in terms of purchase price nor in terms of electricity bills. That is why most people use coolers. But if you use a cooler for a long time, your electricity bill can still increase. Let us take an estimate. Even with a 300 watt cooler, if you run it for 20 hours, it will consume around 6 units of electricity per day. In this way, you can calculate that in 1 month, your cooler alone consumes around 180 units of electricity. To reduce this electricity bill, many people prefer to move towards solar panels. Nowadays, you can also find solar coolers in the market which run directly on solar panels. You will find different varieties of solar coolers. Some coolers run directly on solar panels and do not provide battery backup. These coolers can be used only during the daytime using solar power. The other type comes with battery backup. In those coolers, a battery is provided, so you can run the cooler at night using the battery. During the day, the battery gets charged from the solar panel, and at night, you can use the same battery to run the cooler. But the problem here is that most people already have a cooler installed at home, so they cannot easily shift to a solar cooler. Also, solar coolers are slightly more expensive compared to normal coolers. So if you want to run the cooler that is already installed in your home using solar panels, then let us talk about how many solar panels you will need. The method is very simple. First, find out how many hours you run your cooler, whether it is 10 hours or even 20 hours in a day. Then calculate how many total units of electricity it consumes. If you do not know how many units it consumes, then simply open your cooler, check the power consumption of the motor installed inside it. Also check the power consumption of the water pump installed inside it. Add both power consumptions together. Then multiply that total by the number of hours you run the cooler. For example, suppose your cooler has a motor of 250 watts and a water pump of 50 watts. Then the total power consumption will be 300 watts. If you run it for 10 hours, it will consume 3 units of electricity. Similarly, if someone has a bigger cooler that consumes 500 watts, then in 10 hours, it will consume 5 units of electricity. In this case, for a cooler that consumes 5 units, you will need a 1 kilowatt solar system. This is because a 1 kilowatt system can easily generate 5 units of electricity during summer. However, this also depends on the technology. It depends on which technology controller or inverter you have used and which technology solar panels you have installed. If we talk about the most advanced technology available in the market, then MPPT technology controllers and inverters are used. And for panels, N-type TOPCon bifacial technology is currently used in the market. Technology plays a very important role here. If you use less efficient technology, you may get around 4 units of electricity per day. If you use advanced technology, you can get up to 5 units of electricity per day. In this way, you can very easily calculate the solar panel requirement for any cooler. So I hope now you have understood how many solar panels are required to run a cooler. If you still have any questions or suggestions related to this, then comment in the video comment box. If you like the video, then like and share it. Also, subscribe to the channel. Along with subscribing, do press the bell icon so that you keep getting similar videos from time to time. Thank you.